The Nigerian Navy is set to undertake another operation, having gotten intelligence reports of daredevil men at it again on the high seas. This time around, the flag officer commanding the Western Naval Command moves quickly into action as he sets sail from NNS Beecroft. The F.O.C's aim is to stop what seems a recurring decimal of criminality on the high seas. The suspected vessel weighs heavy on the waters when the Navy arrived her location. She is flagged Sweetmiri, suspected to be loaded with crude oil. Getting on board the ship, the suspicion is confirmed. F.O.C. Mustafa Hassan and his crew spotted this man in white. He is the captain. He breaks into tears, saying it's his very first time being involved in this activity.
I can't see much. He speaks Hausa.
You speak Hausa in Ghana? So, you get Ghanaian or Nigerian? You've seen him before?
Once, yes.
You know Ghanaians when you see them?
Well, I think he's a Ghanaian, but he looks more like he has equal stature.
You guys are in for a long ride.
Sir, please. Okay, yeah, I was employed January 1st on board this vessel to do a contract job, but I came because of when they were repairing the engine, and so we went on sea trial. In the course of our sea trial, that was when a call came from the owner and the handler that the handler would call me to go and pick a product off Satome, APFO. I wasn't aware that that very product was crude until they started pumping. Yes.
When they started pumping, did you make any effort to reach out to?
Yes, we called. He said we should receive it.
We noticed a new trend by these vessels as they tend to want to sail to the limits of the Nigerian waters southwards before turning west. Another point of interest is that this ship is reportedly, as stated by the crew, owned by a Ghanaian, and it's registered under a Ghanaian company, with one of the crew being Ghanaian. And of course, from the captain, the vessel is sailing towards Ghana.
A fully loaded supertanker is filled to the brim with suspected crude stolen by these men, 13 of them Nigerians, including one Ghanaian.
Today we're on board MT Sweetmiri, a vessel that has been on the watch list of the Nigerian Navy for some time now, and she's been arrested for suspicion of crude oil theft. On the 25th of February, we detected on our radar a dark ship, meaning she hid all forms of investigation as far as 174 nautical miles off the coast of Nigeria. That's about 320 kilometers, heading westward towards Benin Republic. We dispatched...
MT Sweetmiri is laden with over 2 million litres in its belly. The cruelty of this man knows no bounds, according to the F.O.C.
On arrival at the spot, we found MT Sweetmiri fully laden with about, I would say, a little less than 2 million litres of product with the characteristics of crude oil, and she had no naval approval on board. So for the past 6 days, the Navy vessels escorted MT Sweetmiri back to the jetty.
The oil thieves, it seems, have devised new means to escape the radar of the Nigerian Navy, but repeatedly fall short. For try as they may, they have continued to fail the sophisticated equipment of the Nigerian Navy and its determination to keep criminals at bay.
We dispatched NNS Aba to go and investigate the contact. We subsequently followed the investigation by dispatching NNS Sokoto to double up the search and interdiction.
But why has this criminal trade been lucrative for oil thieves to continue in this trajectory, even though many of them are still being caught red-handed?
It is also important that we think that most of this theft is carried out from abandoned wellheads out at sea. There are so many and spread out all over, and there's a need to decommission these as they provide avenues for thieves to take advantage of.
There is more, an update on a previous arrest by the flag officer commanding the Western Naval Command.
Now I want to give an update on MT Vinalaris. The chief of the naval staff gave instructions that all arrests should be properly investigated and seen through. We are not just to stop at the level of crew arrest, we are to go after kingpins. So with Vinalaris, we've done a good job. We've gotten people involved in the theft, and that includes the managerial level of the company that owns the ship. We just have one more person to pick up, and he has absconded. He's outside Nigeria, and we are waiting for him.
To this end, the DSS is believed to be part of the success story, even as the Navy warns that it will not stop on the command of the Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Emmanuel Ogala.
We're happy to contribute further in this fight against crude oil theft, and will continue to double up on our efforts in that regard.
Many Nigerians wait with bated breath if the Navy and other sister authorities will come up with the names of the thieves milking Nigeria of its commonwealth and prosecute them once and for all. Gimba Umar, Control TV, News Mobile.